Hey, Bryce, you guys have talked a lot this season about maintaining intensity. After a win like last Saturday's, how do you go about maintaining that intensity and avoid complacency?
Yeah, actually, I think you hit it around the nose. That's something that we emphasize a lot. I think over the weekend, I think last week we definitely had a really good week of practice. We were locked in. We had that wake up call, and I think it showed. I think we did a lot of good things. So that's really a big theme for us is to make sure that that's not just a 1 week thing, not just a reaction, but for us to go back to making that the standard.
Mike.
What have you seen from Trayshawn Holden over the past few weeks as his role has increased?
Yeah, actually, I haven't seen anything different. He's actually, it's been steady work, and I think Trey Sean's been from the entire off season, from the beginning to the end till today. He's done a really good job. He's always been ready. He's always been prepared. I don't think it was this crazy, him doing anything, crazy different during the week. He's always been ready, always been prepared. Someone who approaches everything with a very professional attitude. So, his number got called. This past weekend he was able to take advantage of it. But he's been really good off the field throughout. It hasn't just been recently.
Nick.
You guys were pretty effective on third down offensively. What can you replicate from this past game in terms of future third down opportunities?
Yeah, I thought we did a good job of communicating. I thought again, I think a lot of it really comes down to preparation that we had as a whole offensively during the week. We were all locked into the game plan, all locked into the third down plan. I thought we got a lot of quality reps during practice last week. So again, that's something that we're really priding ourselves in is making sure that becomes the norm and making sure that we continue that intensity during the week.
Steven.
Bryce, he's known as more so of a power back. When you watch B-Rob catch the ball at the backfield using that speed, how fun is that seeing an all-around back on the field catching passes too?
Yeah, no, that's always a luxury to have. Someone like B-Rob who is so, like you said, so powerful and someone that, when you hand the ball off, he's so hard to get down, but also for him to make explosive plays in the pass game, like he's been doing all year, and especially like he did on Saturday. For me, that's something that makes my job a lot easier, along with how he protects, how well he communicates. There's a lot of stuff that B-Rob does and contributes to the offense that makes us as an offense a lot better.
Charlie.
Hey, Bryce, I know he's on the defensive side of the ball, but how have you seen Will kind of come into his own as a leader and be more vocal this season?
Yeah, he's definitely made that more of a point. He's definitely grown a lot as far as really him stepping up and taking on that leadership role. He's been very vocal throughout the year, and especially recently, been very vocal. Everyone knows the work he puts in. Everyone respects him. So when it's someone like Will who talks and leads how he does, it's easy for all of us to rally behind that and to get behind what he's saying. So he's been really big for us as far as obviously on the field, how well he's been playing, but being a leader for us as well.
Michael.
If you had to describe this offense, strengths, just the identity of the offense, how would you describe this Alabama offense?
Yeah, I think we pride ourselves in being relentless, physical, fast, and an offense that's really prepared and ready to do anything that's given to us. I think we do something we pride ourselves in is evaluating who we're playing, looking at defense, and really game planning each week. So for us, we have a lot of pride in having our identity and being ourselves, but being able to understand that things might look different week to week, making sure that we're able to communicate and be on the same page with all the little changes that we make. So I think all that ties into our identity.
Tony.
Bryce, as a quarterback, when you have a wide receiver, maybe if he's frustrated with playing time or he's frustrating just maybe with his performance, what are some of the things you can do to kind of aid him through that?
Yeah, I think right at Alabama, there's a process for everyone, and there's a lot of people in the room and a lot of people in the locker room that have gone through. We've all gone through similar things here as far as just believing in the process, just developing, getting better and better understanding and having to be patient at times. So really a lot of that is just talking to other guys on the team and all of us sharing our own individual experiences and us kind of being able to relate to each other. And, the process here is something that we all have to buy into, something that we all live by. So, there's a lot of, walking testimonies that you get to be surrounded by here.
Aaron.
That touchdown pass that you threw to Brian Robinson, they committed a lot of blitzers. You didn't have a lot of time to react. You automatically knew where to go to the ball. How much of that is preparation, or is it just instincts that you've developed playing football for so long?
Yeah, I think it's a combination, but plays like that, that's stuff that we're coached on. That's stuff that we're informed to do. It's on us to, it's one in preparation on expecting where blitzes are coming from, how we can get certain stuff picked up, and knowing if we can't get certain stuff picked up, if they're bringing too many for us to block. And on top of that's instruction with knowing, one, we want to anticipate that, and then knowing what our hots are, what our options are, where we need to get our eyes to. What our answers for it are. So for me, really, it's, we have countless reps logged throughout the whole off season during the week of, we get a lot of reps at these plays. So having plans for whatever we get, whatever coverages, whatever blitz we might get, and just being able to process that in real time.
Charlie.
Being from California, how much did you know about the Alabama Tennessee rivalry before you got here, and maybe what have you learned about it since?
Yeah, I've definitely learned a lot more about it since being here, just because obviously you're around people that are involved and have been involved in the past years. But I've definitely learned how deeply rooted it is, how much it means to us, to our fan base, to our alumni, to everyone. It's something as a team we don't take lightly at all. It's a rivalry that again has been very deeply rooted. So I really start to understand how much it meant and what it meant to everyone here as I got here and as I started going into it. So we all know that we're all excited for it. We all know that it's going to be a tough week of work. We all have to prepare and make sure that we're putting ourselves in the best position so that we can execute over the weekend.
Michael.
You took off and ran a few more times this past game than you had maybe in previous games. Was that a decision, or was that something the defense was doing that was leaving you more lanes to take off?
Yeah, it was just trying to take what the defense gave us. Each and every play, it's just about trying to find the best, do what's best for the offense, best to keep the ball movement. And this weekend, like you said a few times, happened to open up, have green grass. Coach OB does a good job of letting us know and kind of coaching us and harping on us of just making those good decisions and knowing when to throw, when to run. And this week that just happened to be what it was. But as a quarterback, you can never predetermine what you want to do or go into a game or have a game plan about doing one thing more than the other. But it just happened to work out this way this weekend.
Steven.
Bryce, how comfortable are you seeing Bill O'Brien grow as a play caller?
Yeah, I think whenever you get more live reps and whenever you get more, whenever you get more action, you grow that comfortability. From the first day you meet them on and off the field, you start with, you start feeling it out in practice and in the spring, fall practices and all that, and then, you get those, those live game reps and you start to feel each other out as stuff I like, stuff he likes. Him just getting a rhythm of how he likes to call plays. So whenever you get those live reps and whenever you, whenever you're able to be in certain situations and circumstances you can't necessarily replicate in practice, that definitely brings an offense, a quarterback, and a play caller a lot closer. So, we all, we all have tremendous trust in Coach OB and his philosophy, the plays he calls. So, and it's only going to continue to grow the more and more situations we get put in.
Final question, Tony.
Yeah, Bryce, kind of on that note, you're obviously going to execute whatever OB tells you to do, but as a competitor, when those goal line situations, do you like having the ball in your hands? Do you prefer that?
For me, it's just doing what I feel like is best for the team, what we game plan for, what we feel like is the best option. So, it's not a personal, just, whatever happens at any part of the field and any part of the game, it's never like a, it's never a personal thing. It's never it's all about, it's all about the game plan. It's all about the stuff we feel confident as an offense. It's all about, what we feel like gives us the best chance to succeed offensively. So that's really all that goes into it.